back, friends. Let's talk about what you noticed in the picture of the cubes. You'll see it's right here, and we have the group of blue cubes and the group of red cubes. Your job was to look closely and see what you notice or what you're thinking. In your videos, I heard some people saying things like, there's just a little bit, the blue cubes are not a big group, there's lots of red cubes, there's a lot. Those were all good observations about what you saw. In math, we have some special words that we can use to help us when we are describing or even comparing groups of objects. When we compare these two groups, the blue group and the red group, we're looking at them next to each other and describing how they might be alike or different compared to the other. One thing you might say is that there are more cubes in one group. Can you take your finger and point to the group on the screen of which has more? That's right. The red group looks like it has more. It looks like there's a lot of red cubes and just a few blue cubes. We could also say this group is greater. Say these words with me: more, greater. If we are comparing these groups, we would say the red group has more than the blue group. Can you say that with me? The red group has more than the blue group. Well, let's talk about the blue group. There's not very many there. That group is little. That's not a lot, some people said. The math words we would use to describe that group are less and fewer. There are less blue cubes than red cubes. Or this group has fewer cubes. Say these words with me: less, fewer. Let's practice using them. Take your finger and point to the group that has fewer cubes. Which group is less? Your finger should be pointing to the blue cubes. There are less blue cubes. Let's practice again. Point to the group that has more cubes. Which group is greater? Your finger should be pointing to the red group. There are more cubes. This group is greater. I'm going to show you one more picture, and I want you to see if you can use these words, more or greater, and less or fewer, to describe the groups. Okay, here's my picture. Which group is more or greater, and which group has less or fewer? Can you point to the group with fewer? That's right. This group with the black circle has less or fewer. Can you point to the group that has more? That's right. The white circle group has more or is greater. Good job, friends. This week we're going to continue comparing groups of objects to see what else we can notice.